Hello, Kate.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Hello. What's that one off of the sound?
I love you. Won't you tell me your name?
I think a little German. Hello, goodbye.
Adieu. Yeah, sound of music.
What? Okay. I can't even. Okay. And
All right.
Here we go.
I'm Kate, and you're listening to the IWD406 Podcast.
And I'm Julie. So, hello, everyone. We're going to talk a little bit about the impact of the podcast. It's amazing, Kate.
We had someone reach out to us through email and had listened to a podcast. And it's just the ripple effect of when you do something and you might not think you have a big impact and how the person receiving that does. It's just a beautiful little story, I thought.
I did too. And I was like, wow, I'm like, we're only 11 episodes deep into this, but the response so far has been amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's something that's needed for Montana. It's needed for Montana women.
And I think the women need to be heard, and hopefully it's a ripple effect elsewhere.
Yeah. And I think we're not just a podcast promoting their product or their service. We're actually having deep conversations about things that are very common for people, very common for women, struggles that they may have faced and what they learned from that struggle. And it's very relatable. Every time I have a conversation with somebody on the episode, I feel like, oh, yeah, I've dealt with that.
Yeah.
Or,
even when they're there, the beauty is that they're all so different from me, too. And it's like, oh, yeah, I can still relate to you. I still want to hear your story. And
yeah. Either if it's in business or if it's a personal matter or even in families, dealing with families. I think with every conversation we ever had, we've dealt deeper into a topic that we've all struggled with and some of us are still struggling with. And if you're listening in, maybe you're like, oh, that gives me some hope and some inspiration on how I can consider that type of perspective and maybe apply it to my life. But what I want to say too is the impact, like you said, Kate, and receiving emails from people, seeing reviews. If you are listening to our podcast, please write a review.
We'd love to read it on the air.
And that's what we're going to do here.
Later.
Yeah, we're going to do it on this podcast episodes.
And of course, it always helps us. Any little way that you can help, share and leave reviews on Apple Podcast.
Well, and also
from
too,
Spotify.
Yeah, and I'm going to throw this out there. Sponsor a guest. If you know a guest is coming on, what a wonderful way to show your support for that woman who's done remarkable things for our Montana communities by sponsoring their episode. We're going to do a better job at letting people know who's coming on the podcast, what to expect, like what upcoming episodes we will be launching in the near future. So if you see somebody that you're like, oh, I love her, I want to sponsor that episode, reach out to us. You can go to our website at www.IWD406.com. Send us your information through the contact field, and we'll get back to you and talk to you about sponsorship opportunities.
We also do have a donate button that you can just hit, too, as many times as you want.
Donate. Please donate. That would
help us, too.
1,000% is a platform that we want for all Montana women forever. We want to keep it going. But we absolutely love and appreciate your donations and talk to us about sponsorship opportunities. But we're going to get into one of the reviews. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to read a podcast review from Danger Girl 3.
Danger Girl 3. I love it.
My new favorite podcast. Finally, a podcast that celebrates women. Even if the women are in beautiful Montana and not wherever you're listening from, they are inspiring, interesting, and doing great things for their communities. Thank you, Julie and Kate, for highlighting fabulous females. P.S. Pass the mic is such a great idea to keep the good feels going.
Aww.
Thank you, Danger Girl 3.
I love that, Danger Girl 3. I even love her little handle.
I do too.
That's cool. Yeah, Pass the Mic is freaking cool.
It is.
Watching women talk about other women and what they've taken, their impact. Like, it's amazing. What's your
And I like it because you get, it's almost like saying, oh, this is my friend. This is someone, like a little referral. And so it's exciting to meet it is exciting to meet that person on the other end. Oh, this past mic. Oh, cool. This is interesting.
Yeah. Just little details that they give, even on the side, outside of the podcast chat. Yeah. They're like, oh, can't wait for you to meet so-and-so. And she does this. She does. I'm like, oh, dang, I want to learn. Yes. I want to learn more about her story.
And it's a great way for women to support women, of being like, wow, this woman's impacting me in one way or another, or I like what she does and she does this. And
yeah. There's so many amazing people here.
There are.
Insanity. But not just what they do, because we just had this chat. It's not about what you do, but your impact, how you make people feel, being in your presence. What's that like? What's that energy exchange like for you? I think it goes well beyond just what these people do.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you on that.
Yeah. Their passion, all of it. So we also had another email sent to us. Her name is Sarah. And she sent a personal email in response to Sally Conrad's episode. And if you get a chance, Sally is she's a really amazing woman. She's butter. So, yeah. She's silky as butter. Yes. She's really amazing. And one of the things is what I thought from this email is wonderful is that this person knows Sally and has known her for many years. And she calls herself a Sallyist.
So there must be a lot out there, Miss Sally Conrad.
Yeah. That
they coined their own name for themselves.
I want to be in the Sallyist group because I think she's pretty freaking amazing. But I'm going to give just a little bit of information on this email. She states, she says, hey, Kate and Julie, I just want to say I love the interview with Sally. I already know Sally quite well, but she's been my mentor for 27 years. And I just wanted to say one thing that I appreciated. What I appreciated about your interview is that you recognized her wisdom. Isn't she great? She said that she has like a bunch of 3x5 note cards with Sally tidbits. And it really encouraged her to pursue her profession, to which now we learn more about this person and what she's doing in the world. And we're going to have her on the podcast. Yay. And you too will be moved by this woman as well. But to have her write an email and reach out and let us know more about Sally and what Sally's done for her life, it's wonderful.
It is.
She says, anyway, it was lovely to listen to your show and to hear the lovely energy you have between the two of you as well as your guest. So thank you so much, Sarah. What a beautiful email that we received. Yes, you not only can just leave a review, rate us, but send us an email. If there's
Send us an email. Let us know what you're thinking about it or what parts that you enjoyed the most. I'd love to share them.
Or
I'd love to hear your thoughts on what the podcast means to you.
Yeah. And also too, if you have something you want to talk, if you have a topic that you'd like to hear us talk about.
Oh, yes.
We oftentimes bring up topics to guests if that's been their journey, And we say, hey, what's your thoughts on talking about estrangement? What's your thoughts on talking about relationships? What about sex? All of that. We explore all topics with guests if they're willing to have that conversation. But if you have something that you want us to talk about, send it to us, and either Kate and I will talk about it live on air, or we'll bring it up to one of our guests who we feel would be an excellent person to talk about those topics. So anyway, but keep those reviews and ratings and comments coming.
Keep the comments coming.
Yay. All right, Kate. That's it.
Julie. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.